this is Tim Garrity with US Spaces Real Estate, and today we're going to talk about some different mortgage topics. The first topic I'd like to discuss is why it's important to get pre-qualified for a mortgage when looking for a home. Probably the most important reason to get pre-qualified for a mortgage when you're looking for a home is you want to make sure you can afford it. Everyone goes online these days, everyone looks at Trulia, everyone looks at Zillow, everyone looks at Realtor.com, and they usually even look at those websites before they even talk to a licensed agent such as myself. When looking at those websites, it's very easy to get caught in the moment. You find a property, it's on the block that you've always wanted to be on, it's in the neighborhood that you've always wanted to be in, and it's within a certain school district that you know is going to be good for your kids. What you don't understand at this point is whether or not a bank will allow you to get a mortgage and afford that property. You may think in your head, hey, I can afford a $2,000 monthly payment with my principal and interest, my taxes, and my insurance. What you don't understand at this point is whether or not a bank will allow you to get a mortgage for that amount with a $2,000 monthly payment. So how do you go about doing this? Probably the best way to do it is go right through our own mortgage brokerage here at US Loans, have a conversation with someone here in our office, and understand what you can and can't afford. What they're going to do for you is they're going to do a few things. They're going to first check your credit to see what your history is like and make sure it's up to snuff. Second thing they're going to do is they're going to look at your job history and your income. Third thing they're going to do is look at your assets and also how much debt you have on the books. Once looking at all of these different aspects, the bank will say yes or no at affording a home in the price range of your choice. Now let's say you're shopping for a home in the $200,000 range and the bank says, you know what, that's a little bit too high for you. It's not the end of the world. Your best bet is actually to start working with a real estate agent where that agent can point you in the right direction of homes that are within your price range.
Okay, here's something important. Let's say you are looking at condominiums in a certain area. So the idea of getting pre-approved is that you know if that condominium is going to be financeable. Say you want to buy at the XYZ condominium. Boy, creative name, huh? Your lender can find out if it is FHA approved, let's say. If it's not, there's a way to get it FHA approved, but you need the condominium board to approve it and actually pay for the approval. Same with FHA approvals. They can't do what's called spot approvals anymore, whereas they used to be able to say, okay, you're buying this one unit, we'll spot approve that if it meets certain criteria. But what's going on now is they want the whole building approved. With FHA, you can get done in about 30 to 45 days. Fannie Mae, probably around 60 days to get the approval, assuming that everybody gets the documentation quickly. So with that pre-approval, you'll know if you can buy at the XYZ condominium or you have to go look somewhere else.
Now let's talk about getting pre-qualified for a mortgage when you're getting into a multiple offer situation. When you're looking at different homes in the area, even though this is a buyer's market, sometimes there are other people in that same area that want the same home that you want yourself. When looking at that specific home, you do want to make sure that you're pre-qualified for a mortgage for a number of reasons. One is you first want to understand what the payments are going to be. You want to understand that the home is right for you, that it's going to fit within your budget. And you also want to make sure that when you are presenting an offer to the seller, that the seller is looking at your offer more positively than the other offers. And getting a pre-qualification is going to be part of that. Let's say there are two offers on the table. We have your offer for X amount of dollars, you're pre-qualified for a mortgage. We have a second offer for X amount of dollars, and they are not pre-qualified for a mortgage. When the seller goes to consider your offer as a whole, the price, the time frame, and whether or not you can afford it, your offer is going to look more favorable. Reason being is because you have a bank that's actually backing you up and saying, yes, we will give you money for this loan for this particular property.
One of the ideas of why you need to get pre-approved is to make your entire transaction go quicker. Once you get all the paperwork into the mortgage company, they have everything, it's done, you can make settlement a lot quicker. That might entice a seller to actually take your offer over someone else's if they know they're going to be able to go to closing quicker. So think about it. Everything done in advance is always a good way, no matter what we're talking about. But with mortgages, the sooner the better.